Hello. Um, it's me again, a fat man. Uh, guess I'm sticking with that name. Eh. Uh, so some things happened this week. Um, as of as of last week, I started going back to recording and making a video once a week, and I said I wanted to do that again. So I am. So here I am. Um, I've started doing chores more often. I've been getting at least the basics done every day, and the basics is for me is making my bed, walking my dog, feeding my dog, taking out the trash, and doing the dishes. And after that, I'm sort of done for the day usually, unless if I feel like I feel motivated to do more. And since I've been doing those habits more often, I've I've felt like I could do more. So recently, I added another chore to my list, which is doing 10 push-ups every day. I'm very unhealthy and very unfit, um, so walking and getting a little bit of exercise uh, should help. I am fat. um, Along with that, I've been doing the push-up thing for the last 2 days so far. Every time I finish everything that I have to do, I then do 10 push-ups. But today, I found my old journal, and I decided to start writing in it again. And I started to make a list down of everything I need to do every day. And let me see. I don't know if the computer can pick it up, but let me. So this is my morning routine, and then I add a daily routine after I get all these done. My checklist, and then my daily routine here for what I want to do after I get my morning stuff done. And then I have like a bonus for fun things I'd like to do, which is right now all I've written down is catching up on watching some let's plays on YouTube. Um, yeah, and along with the putting down a morning routine, I made a list of things that I want to get for the house to help clean it up, as well as journaling. I actually journaled here. Um, I put down one page, and then I wrote down a small script of what's happened this week so far, of things that I can talk about on this video. Um, on the daily routine part of the list, one of the things listed is to actually make a YouTube vlog. Um, I gotta have at least like 2 or 3 things I gotta do during the day after my morning routine. Um, because the chores that I said I've been doing, they're just they're just the morning routine. And doing it and adding a daily routine adds something I've got to do during the day. And I struggle with like keeping myself busy, doing things. Um, let's see. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go from the. I'm gonna read from the script, right now of like the things that have happened today and talk about them. It's loose, meaning like they're just like vague notes to talk about. It's not a full on script. Um, yeah. So this week, last week I mentioned a person who helps drive me to certain places, um, from the program I'm in, or the company I'm associated with, or the program I'm in. They say I'm a member of it, so I guess it's a program. Um, I talked with this person, and I was telling them about the unopened. I have an unopened TV stand, um, unassembled, and I've been avoiding doing that for the last 7 or 8 months. It's been taking up space, and I've been considering throwing it out. And he just sort of mentioned that he can just come over and do it, and like fully make this furniture, assemble it, and put it in the house. And well, it's just it's way too complicated for me to actually like do it. There's a book teaching or showing how it actually works, how to put everything together. But I bought it off of Amazon, and it's way more complicated to put up or put together than I thought. So I haven't been able to like. I know I said the box was unopened, but I opened it to get the booklet out, and I pulled everything out, and then I put everything back in the box and put it in the corner of the room. And my and the person that is part of the program that helps drive me to places. He said he'll make the whole thing, because I'm trying to like originally the reason why I bought a TV stand was that I was trying to make a game room. I think I can show this or not. Never mind. Uh, I bought a collection, like a a storage for video game cases, for video games. I bought a TV stand, and originally I was gonna also buy a couch, and then I was gonna set everything up along with the TV that I already have, and make a sort of game room, living room, sort of safe area. Um, that was the idea. Originally, they were going to do it last Wednesday, but they kept getting held back, and now they're saying they're going to try to do it on Monday. They really wanted to do it on Friday or Thursday, too, and they sounded sincere in that they wanted to actually do it, and they're not trying to blow it off. So I'm hoping that he'll be able to come over here, make the TV stand, and then I could put it in my bedroom, and then I could move my chair, my recliner. I have a recliner over to where the TV stand is. Then add the TV and the PlayStation 5 that I have, and the video game storage thing that I bought off of Amazon as well. Put it all together and make it all cohesive. He also said he also said he could help me with a couch as well. He's heard of a place that if you're part of certain programs, you can sign up for it, and they would give you like a free piece of furniture. And he says he's gonna see if he can do that as well. He said he also wants to try to get me a Christmas tree. I told him all of these things um, on one of our rides, that I was looking for a Christmas tree, a couch, and a computer. And he said he'll be able to help me with a Christmas tree and a couch. He said I might have to do the computer thing on my own, which, yeah. So yeah. Beyond that, yesterday I had some moments where I kept envisioning what my room would look like after everything was moved around. Because he said he was not only going to like fix up the make the TV stand, he was going to go into my room, move everything around so that the TV stand can fit somewhere. And yesterday, I was watching a Let's Play, and I was feeling actually kind of content and happy, and I kept envisioning what the room would look like afterwards, and the way I saw it made it feel like it was like an actual home. I've um I've been dealing with depression for a long time, isolation, loneliness, because I'm all alone here. And if it weren't for the program, I would have nobody to talk to. Actually, uh, I was struggling for a long time with YouTube, making the older vlogs because nobody was watching them, and I wanted to feel like I was building a community, and it never got to that point. I kept getting either just straight up 0 views or 5 or 6. I think one video got like 16 views. And I thought maybe doing this vlog after I made those shorts that are doing actually fairly well, that some viewing traffic has come over to the more longer videos, because my subscriber count, I think, technically tripled or quadrupled. I used to have like 7 subscribers, and ever since I started doing those shorts, I now have like 48. I almost have 50 subscribers, which is better than nothing. I know people have like millions, and I don't know if has anybody made it to the hundreds of millions. I'm not sure. But yeah, I went off on a tangent with that, with the whole YouTube thing. I've been struggling with depression and all of that, and just imagining the TV stand and the TV on the TV stand and the game station and the game storage and the couch that I want to get, or I'm just envisioning a couch. It's, the couch I'm envisioning is from my old childhood home, but it could be any couch. I was even thinking about looking into getting a coffee table, and like make things feel like an actual living room. Yeah. Ugh. It it helps. It helped me emotionally. Just seeing that in my room while I was watching Let's Plays. Uh Let me check. I'll get better at this. I'll try to like pause less and look at the notes less, and make everything seem more passable as everything goes by. Almost lastly, I wanted to talk about specifically my journal. Um, since I started writing again, my head has felt a lot more clearer. I feel a lot more stable. The voices aren't around as much. Um, when I started writing, I felt like passion. Um, yeah. Um, how it sort of organized my thoughts. Um, to the point where I've even written down this vlog as like an actual part of my chores. The journal, the book that I found that I have, I wrote down my morning and daily routine plus bonus activities that I find fun, and then I wrote down a list of furniture and other priorities for my house on a separate page, and then I wrote down a journal entry for a full page to write down things that I find personal, and then I wrote down the sort of improvisational script. It's not really a script, it's more like a guidance on where to push the conversation, keep my head organized. One of the one of the ways I used to find stability is turning on my PlayStation 5 and just letting it play some game music while I watch YouTube. I have some actual serious loneliness issues, and I need the house to feel lived in, like someone's there playing a video game, or someone's there. Yeah, that was the main way I coped. Now that I'm doing this, my mind's more active. Yeah, and I'm doing things a lot more. Um, the mental issues come or the emotional issues I have come mainly after my morning routine is done. Setting up a daily routine is something that I just made up today. Well, I used to have it when I was a lot more healthier, but I put that away, and then for the last 2 years, it was just my morning routine. And then I got worse at it, and I became a lot more unhealthy. I started showering less. I still don't shower as much as I used to. But it used to be even really bad before I got back into the routine of things. So I shower every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I take Sunday and Saturday off, and I bounce between Tuesday and Thursday. Weirdly, the inspiration for all this that started everything for me to start doing all these healthy things actually came from PewDiePie. He's a YouTuber on YouTube. He used to do gaming. I started watching some of his like slice of life videos that he has recently posted up, and it's mostly like trips to different places in the world, um, taking his newborn kid or his toddler to Japan, and like 40 minutes of just straight that made me feel a lot more healthier. And I sort of just, it came to a head in my head, like, how can somebody like do all this stuff and plan and do a trip to go to Japan and keep up with life? And when things did come to a head, my mind was like, I either gotta give up or I gotta do something. I gotta keep going. I gotta move. I can't let these small tasks defeat me. And so I started cleaning up again, occupying myself and getting everything done. My dog is still here. She's currently on the recliner. It's probably sleeping. This is the last thing that I gotta do in my daily routine for the day. And then I'm gonna do the bonus stuff, like the fun stuff that I want to do, which is finish up some Let's Plays on YouTube or video game recording stuff. Finish watching. I watch a lot of people on YouTube. My main source of entertainment comes from YouTube. Lastly, I've been talking for a long while about the computer. So I got around to looking up prices on Amazon yesterday, and I found one that's $190, and I've saved it on my Amazon cart list. It's a computer with a monitor and a keyboard, and probably with the wires for it as well. I still technically have a computer, but it got infected with some viruses. I have 4 laptops, and 3 of them are broken, and this one's really, really old. It took me, last time I recorded a video, which was the vlog from last week, it took me 2 hours to upload essentially this video. So I have that saved away. I realize I'm going to need to hold back on food, stop spending as much, and in 2 weeks I'll be able to afford the computer. And when I do, then I'm going to save up for another couple of weeks for to buy the full version of Bandicam and getting a webcam as well, so I can start doing vlogs more cohesively and more faster, and I can actually do Let's Plays. Like I really want to get into Steins Gate, and just have fun with it. Like I want to lose myself in the story and the gameplay, and get into a pattern of like titling the video, editing if it needs to be edited. I'm gonna focus on a low effort editing habit for when I record, meaning I'll try to cut out the most longest parts, or any part where I get stuck. Yeah, I just want to get lost in it. I want to like make a YouTube channel I want to make a Let's Playing channel, and I want to get it lost in stories and gameplay as well. The biggest hurdle, or the thing I think on my end with theoretically, if I have the money for it, then the only other problem is that I can't I don't do computer as well. I can play on the PlayStation 5 just about, but when it comes to a computer, I can't play. I can't play I can't play games. That's why I'm so into like trying to get onto Steins Gate and other visual novels, because they they're low effort mechanically. You just mostly click to get to the next set of words or sentences, or get to another scene, and the most you probably would get is like a choice between actions. Sometimes visual novels have a choose your own adventure style, I think, and yeah, that's why I want to start with just a small baseline of visual novels and work myself up to low effort gameplay and then full on RPGs, because I do want to get into RPGs. Um, I want to say that before the end of this year, I'll probably have a computer, and definitely before the end of this year, I'll have all that furniture set up, and I'll have the little video game room area going. Um, yeah, that seems to be about the end of the video. I hope you enjoy a fat man talking. My name is Jason. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for getting this far in the video and watching.